What's up guys, Josh Blunt here. Thank you for taking time out of your day to watch this video. In this video, we're going to be talking about is eating to lose weight and eating to be healthy the same thing? Now, many of you are going to say, of course it isn't, while many of you are going to say, I'm not really sure. Well, in this video, we're going to find out. Now, I've talked to a lot of different people and it seems that the majority of people are looking to lose weight or to get lean, right? They want that beach body, which is completely understandable. I don't hear a lot of people saying that they want to be healthy. Now, losing weight, obviously you're going to look good. Maybe you're trying to impress a boyfriend or a girlfriend, or maybe you're trying to boost your self-esteem, which has its own set of benefits. So I completely understand why it's the most desirable thing, but I don't hear a lot of people saying that they want to be healthy unless it's recommended by a doctor. So maybe they've had a health scare or have come close to developing some sort of chronic disease. Now, obviously, better overall health is going to be the most important, but it's also important to understand that depending on your goals, both can be achieved with a different approach. So let's break this down. How do you actually lose weight? Well, by going into a calorie deficit, right? Burning more calories than you take in. Well, how do you do that? By eating low calorie dense foods. Well, what are those? Low calorie dense foods are foods that will fill you up yet are very low in calories. Let me give you an example. If you're a soda drinker, one can of Coke is 140 calories. This is a high calorie dense food. Why? Because the amount of volume that the can of Coke is, it's not gonna fill you up, yet it's very high in calories. So it's a lose-lose. It's not gonna fill you up, and it's very high in calories, and it's not healthy either. On the other hand, Diet Coke, whether you like it or not, is 0 calories. Again, the same amount of volume, it's not gonna fill you up, yet it has 0 calories, and it's also not healthy. Now again, it probably doesn't have 0 calories, but it's gonna have within 5 calories, very, very low. Neither are gonna be healthy, but that's not what we're talking about. If you're trying to lose weight, obviously the Diet Coke is gonna be the better option. You might have to sacrifice the taste a little bit, but again, you can't eat donuts and cookies all day and expect to lose weight. There are going to be some sacrifices. The point is, a Diet Coke is within 5 calories and a regular Coke is within 140. Not a lot of volume. Therefore, the Diet Coke is going to be a low calorie dense food and the regular Coke is going to be a high calorie dense food. I'll give you another example. Popcorn, one of my favorite snacks. This is the kind that I like here. 2 cups of this is only 140 calories. Now, there's a lot of different variations of popcorn, so take your pick. Try to find ones that aren't high in fat with all of that butter. But the point is, 2 cups is quite filling. Even if you had 3 cups, which is also quite filling, it's only gonna be about 200 calories, so this is perfect for a snack. The portion is a very large portion and it's only 200 calories. That's why it's important not to drink your calories. Things like fruit juices or soda, even if you think that the fruit juices are healthy for you, they're gonna be high in calories for a small volume, meaning they're gonna be high calorie dense. Something like this yogurt here is one of my favorites, right? It's a low-fat Greek yogurt, very tasty. It's not very big, yet it's almost 200 calories. So it is the healthier option for a snack. It's definitely a healthier option, but if your goal is to lose weight, it's a poor option for a healthy snack because it's 200 calories for a small portion. When you can eat 10 of those things, it's not gonna fill you up. Therefore, it's high calorie dense. I'll give you another example. Energy drinks. Everybody loves their caffeine, including me. I could drink coffee all day. One 12-ounce can of Red Bull is 150 calories with 34 grams of sugar. Not a lot of volume, yet high in calories, meaning it's a high calorie dense food and it's not healthy. So that's a lose-lose. On the other hand, a Bang energy drink is 0 calories with more caffeine. A 16-ounce Bang, 0 calories or around 0 calories, more caffeine, so it's a low calorie dense food. Neither of them are going to be healthy for you. Well, the Bang energy drink might be a little bit more healthy, but neither of them are going to be that healthy for you, yet one is a high calorie dense food and the other is a low calorie dense food. So it's about options. If you're trying to lose weight, you need to be choosing the low calorie dense food. It doesn't matter whether it's healthy or not. The low calorie dense food is going to be the better choice. Now, there are many options like this, but the point is if you're trying to lose weight, you need to find foods that are filling or at least satisfying and low calorie dense. I'm not talking about the healthy options here. I'm just talking about foods that are going to be filling or satisfying and also low calorie dense. That's going to be your best option if you're trying to lose weight. Now, if we're talking about healthy food options, we're talking about minimally processed whole foods. So you're gonna have to cut out soda and chips and cookies and canned food and boxed food and microwavable pizza and anything like that. We're talking about healthy options like salmon or other kinds of fish, whole grains, fruits, vegetables, chickens, steak, grass-fed beef. That's what we're talking about if we're looking for minimally processed whole foods that are healthy for you. But just because they're healthy for you does not mean they're going to be low calorie dense. Things like nuts, for an example, are very healthy for you. I can eat almonds all day, but they're very high in calories. I'm not going to be full or even satisfied before I consume a ton of calories. Things like potatoes, whether it's sweet potatoes or red potatoes, is a healthy carb option, yet very high in calories. Things like salmon, one of my favorite meals and probably the best thing that you can eat in my opinion, yet it's going to be very high in calories. So it's a high calorie dense food. You can eat a little bit of salmon, it's not going to fill you up, yet you're going to consume a ton of calories in the process. Does that make sense? So can you be healthy and lose weight at the same time? Absolutely, we see it all the time. What you're going to need to do is combine both concepts. You're going to need to find foods that are minimally processed, whole foods for the health options, and also that are low in calories so you can lose weight. Things like berries, for an example, are a great snack. For the amount of volume that you would need to eat in berries, it's going to be very, very low in calories. If you eat a whole pound of strawberries, it's going to be under 200 calories. So it's going to be filling, satisfying, and under 200 calories. Things like broccoli, cauliflower, asparagus for the vegetables is a great option because it's going to fill you up well before you consume too many calories. Things like chicken, turkey, and other fish options that are not salmon are going to be very, very low in calories for a protein source compared to the counterparts. Now, does that mean you can't have steak? Absolutely not. What I would recommend is that if you're going to have a high calorie dense food, combine it with some low calorie vegetables or some fruits or something like that. So you're not consuming a ton of calories at once. Don't combine it with the high calorie dense potatoes. Combine it with a low calorie dense vegetable with your steak so you can balance out those calories. I would personally recommend adding vegetables to every single meal. Now, a lot of people will say that because the vegetables are healthy for you, and they are, right? They're full of the vitamins and the minerals, etc., etc. But I think the most beneficial thing is that when you're adding vegetables to every single meal, you're adding volume to that plate, right? With very low calories. If you add vegetables to every single plate, you're gonna get full before you consume too many calories, if you're actually eating the vegetables. So adding vegetables to your plate is kind of a trick. You add them to your plate, whether you're eating steak or chicken or whatever your meal is, add the vegetables, eat the vegetables, and you're more than likely going to be full and satisfied before you consume too many calories. So that's gonna be the best way to be healthy and lose weight at the same time. Now that's gonna be the difference between eating to lose weight and eating to be healthy in a few ways that you can achieve both. Now if you ask me, the best approach is to eat whole, minimally processed foods that are low calorie dense for the most part, because your health is going to play a role in many aspects of your life, but also combining it with some low calorie dense foods that might not be as healthy, but that you actually enjoy. Because let's face it, we need to enjoy life a little bit, right? So that is going to be the most important thing, is balancing your nutrition, balancing those calories, eating things that are minimally processed for your health that are also low in calories, and eating foods that might not be so healthy but are also low in calories. That is going to be the only sure way that you're going to stay consistent with your health goals. All right, guys, and the last thing that I want to mention is that not everybody is going to agree with me, which is completely fine. This approach is not going to work for every single person. You really need to figure out what works for you and your lifestyles. But what I do know that works for the majority of people is that you need to be trying to accomplish small wins. The small wins are going to make sure, number one, that you don't overwhelm yourself in the beginning. There's a lot of obstacles and a lot of information. So by taking it slow, it ensures that you're going to stay consistent. Number two, with these small wins, over time, you're going to develop more motivation and discipline to make sure that you stay consistent with your goals and continue to get results. So those are the benefits. Take it slow, figure out what works for you. If you find this video valuable, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate your support. And if you're looking for some free ebooks, I have them linked in the description box down below. If you have any questions, put it in the comment section. I'll make sure that I get back to you on that. And thanks for watching the video.